Right, welcome back everybody. It is 2:33 in the afternoon, about half an hour later than I intended to go off spinning, but yeah, things happened that delayed me a little bit. So just in case the video didn't record earlier, I'll let this warm up and I'll show you what's happened. Of course now I've got to open the door again, haven't I? So this morning I got a message from Phil Ball from Chandler's saying to me he was coming up this way. Did I want him to drop off that 600 kilo weight that I saw at the Chandler's open day a few weeks ago? And I said that was a bit spooky because I'd only been talking about it this morning. In fact, I'd greased up the front linkage in preparation to go and get it or arrange for it to be delivered. Anyway, he bought it. I did some video of me unloading it. I did some video of me fitting it, and then when I finished I went to turn off, the receiver was off, so I think no sound. So just in case, quick catch up before we go, because I did fit it. It is on, it is probably quite old, it is used, but at the end of the day it's a weight. I mean, it was built as a weight, it's always been a weight, and probably for a couple of centuries it could stay a weight. It's one of those things, it doesn't go old, it doesn't really decay, it doesn't really, it's always going to be that. So it's 600 kilos of nose weight on the front of my case, which I'm hoping is going to slow down some of the bounce. The front linkage on this came with a damping system, so I don't know what condition the damping system's in, but I guess we'll find out on the way over to the farm. I could probably get away with a shorter top link, but that is my top link, and the fact that it tilts forward a little bit, not the end of the world, is it? So I just got to remember that it's there and that I can't stick my nose out quite so far on a road junction. But anyway, we're going over to the farm, and all the grass I cut yesterday, we're going to chuck about with that. Time now is 2:36. God knows what time we're going to finish. I invited Biscuit to come with me. She basically looked at me and then looked at the temperature and went, nah, you're all right. So I don't blame her. She's staying at home in the cool with her water. She's happy. I'm happy. Right, well, we have arrived. So I've taken the road pin out, the locking pin, so nothing can come apart or skip about too much on the potholes. The journey over wasn't too bad. So yeah, still bouncy because that thing bounces like mad. So, but yeah, not too bad. Right, shall we? Well, this should take considerably less time chucking it around than it did now. Actually, it's surprisingly, considering how thick that was, that's dried quite well. It is blooming hot out there, mind. Blooming hot. Well, I just had a go at a live stream, but it didn't really go very well. It was, well, it started out okay. It's in the big field over there. I think we were about sort of 10, 12 minutes into it, and then all of a sudden the blinking phone rang. And of course, I'm streaming via my phone. So the phone rang, and then I'm panicking then because I'm thinking this was a customer on the phone. Does the live stream automatically stop? And if so, what happens to it? Is it paused or does it stop? Or can everybody hear what I was saying to the customer? And he's there giving me his address. And it's like, so yeah, I panicked. I don't actually know even now, because I pressed lots of buttons and I've gone back in and I can't actually find the live stream. It's almost like it's just not been saved. So not quite sure what happened there. And I mean, that is one of the things I'm going to have to be a bit where I'm going to have to do a bit of research in is, you know, if a customer rings up and I'm on a live stream, can you hear? Because there's not much I can do about it. If you hear it, you hear it. You know, if a customer gives me his name and address or a telephone number or stuff like that. So where do I stand on GDPR and all that sort of stuff? Yeah. So I don't think anybody heard anything. Anyway, I finished the conversation with the customer and went back on the live, and the 120 that I had on when I got cut off, I think half of them went no, can't be arsed with him. So it's talking drivel again anyway. So I think we had 60 or 70 come back, but it was only for 10-15 minutes, and I kind of lost it. I'd lost my flow. So yeah, and maybe I'll try another one later on. But the problem with the live feed I found using my phone is, even though I bought my glasses today so I can see the screen, I can see my phone screen with glasses, but not with the tractor moving and vibrating about, because the text is very small and it disappears quite quick. Yeah, I don't know if live streams are if I'm gonna carry on or not carry on. Some people seem to really like it. Some people are surprised to see me there. Yeah, I probably will, but I'll think about it. So I'll try and sort of plan it a bit better if I can, rather than just off the cuff like I did today. We'll see. That's it, we're into Crookhorn now. So the last of the pieces we got to do. This is the bit we struggled with yesterday. The crop was so thick and so, well, it's ryegrass, it's tough. Yeah, the mower struggled. But this should go a lot faster today. I'm not cutting it, I'm just turning it over. The headland is surprisingly dry, considering how tough it was, but I think I got a funny feeling there's a lot more stalk up here, whereas out more in the middle of the field, a lot more clover out there. So anticipating that, well, I can see it from here. That's definitely a bit greener out there. So that's all right. If the driest bit's under the hedge, that suits me fine. That's a bit fast. Slow down a bit. Right, we're nearly done. Just doing the middle of the last bit of field of Crookhorn. And we're headed home. So I had two choices. I could have either parked the tractor up in the barn or the neighbours, or Mrs. P did say she'd come and get me, but you know what, I think it's probably today just as easy, excuse me, to drive home. It's only a 25-30 minute trip. And by the time she's got in the car, come over here, picked me up, driven back, there's no real saving for her. It's going to take her longer, so I think I'll just drive home when this is done. So it's 3:30. She's going to do the upload for tonight for me because I'm not going to be back in time for that. But yeah, this has gone a lot faster today. This is hardly any work for this machine and the tractor doing this. It's drying pretty well actually. Friday, I think even this might go Friday, but we'll see. We'll have a, I know it's not fit now, we'll have a look tomorrow at it and just see what it looks like up close and personal. Right, there's no point going around in a circle for that. We'll just go back over that bit. And that's it. Done. We can go home. Brilliant. And luckily for me, Mr. Man who parked his little silver car in front of the gate, he's moved it. I'm glad about that. So's he. Right, we've got to put the... Actually, we'll do that first because sometimes it's easier. I'll show you. Ooh. So we've got to put that pin back in that slot. Right, so up a bit. Go on, in you go. There we go. We don't want that being chucked all over the road, do we? People don't behind me don't want it being chucked all over them, so we'll chuck it out here. Still there. Wonder what was stuck on there. Maybe I don't want to know. Right then, let's go home.
alright, I know.
Right, I decided to call in and say hello to my dad. Haven't seen him for a couple of days. Mrs. P's doing the upload, so I haven't got to rush back. So I'll see you when I come out.